Hi guys, we are still talking about inheritance, and today I want to keep it real. Keep it real. I have a friend. Let me just say I have a friend, and he's a guy. And this guy has 2 children. He's married and happily married, but somewhere along the way when they had domies, something happened, and he has a child out of wedlock. But I tell you, he's like, there is no one who will know. I just happened to know and find out, but nobody else knows that he has this child out of wedlock, except the child's mother, of course. Anyway, so he's in the process of thinking about writing a will, and I tell you, he thinks about this child and about what Jenny said in the earlier videos. But if you haven't watched them, you must watch them, about making sure that your will has everything and all the beneficiaries that need to be there. And he shudders with fear that his wife will one day know that he has a child out of wedlock. And I know this story is not uncommon, and you might be watching this video and wondering, in fact, you're sitting at the edge of your seat like this and thinking, Ati, what? Now I have Jenny with me, and Jenny is a friend. The reason she's on these videos is not because Ati I went looking for lawyers, directory, no. She's a friend doing me a favor, answering questions that I really have and I want to know. Questions I have, questions friends have asked me and I have no answers to. She's with me on the show. She's a lawyer and a fantastic person, and she will help me answer that question for my friend who has a child out of wedlock. He's come to see you as a lawyer, or whichever lawyer he goes to. What advice would you have for him? Where should he start in this process, you know, of securing his assets so that he makes sure that his children are okay? The baby mama, who is a drama queen and a diva, doesn't then interrupt that process. How do you deal? Like, really?
Well, the first thing I'd advise him to do is make material disclosure to his lawyer at the very least, who's writing the will.
That means tell him the truth and everything.
Yes, because as a lawyer, if you came to me with such a situation, I would advocate for you to include all the beneficiaries in your will, including this child, who the public does not know is your child. For the simple reason that if that does not happen, he passes on, this will be contested. And there's no point of him doing a will if it's going to be contested. And the will is going to be deemed invalid, because then he's deemed to have died intestate without a will. So I would request him to ensure that all the beneficiaries, including this other child, is included in that will. I'd also ask him to just make the disclosure to his wife. I think better now than later, when she's dealing with laying him to rest. She has other children, and this finally comes out of the woodwork. I'd rather he brings it up now than she's mentally prepared for this. Yeah.
Okay. And so when he goes to the lawyer, what should he have with him? So
we always advocate that you have the first meeting with your lawyer, where you declare your intentions, have a list of your assets, and assets range from property to cars to jewelry to pets to household goods.
A pet is an asset?
Yes. To just anything you deem to be your own, or anything you own, okay, you can list in your schedule of assets. Once you see your lawyer, then material disclosures come in. Even as you meet with your lawyer, identify any material disclosures you may need to make. For instance, the issue of the child who was born out of wedlock. Identify the threats.
Yeah.
For instance, if there are relatives you support month to month on their basic needs, the law actually deems some of these people to be your dependents or to be your beneficiaries. Section 29 of the Succession Act.
Okay.
So bring this up with your lawyer. So then your lawyer will know how best to advise you and how best to write out your will, so that you're making it a valid and enforceable will. Yes.
Okay.
And once you do that, then you can rest easy.
Yeah.
Just knowing that you've done the best you could as far as leaving your affairs in order.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jenny. I hope you have your question answered. And if you have any more, please do write to me, write in the comment section or write in the inbox. or send me an email, sema@moneywise.co.ke, and I will do my best to get it answered. In the meantime, subscribe if you haven't, share the videos, like our Facebook page, and keep watching. This is Rina Hicks, and you are on Moneywise, where we create, grow, and preserve wealth.